America that need to be addressed, because when they ignore and avoid one law that is affecting the American people, the entire nation, and our U.S. military, they will ignore other laws.
That's right.
That affect our lives. And that's what we're seeing today.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing the violation of our constitutional rights. And we're being told to shut up and sit down. And otherwise we're going to be punished.
Right.
We're being forced to accept Obamacare. I was the first one in the nation to write the question on the mandate. I blogged it to the nation. I blogged it to the media. I blogged it to every congressman. It was read with my name on the congressional floor and debated in the Supreme Court. And I stand on my blog. It was called in 2009, Obamacare is unconstitutional and possibly illegal. And I believed that then, and I believe it today.
I believe that too.
So was the first one who contacted me and said that the Commerce Clause was in question, as well as death panels.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So this has been a very long
process, right?
To awaken the American people that Obamacare must be repealed, must be defunded.
Right.
It will, in my opinion, it will actually trample on all constitutional rights and freedoms, and it actually, in my opinion, replaces the U.S. Constitution. When you hire 16,000 thugs,
right,
or you want to call them IRS agents, but I would call them thugs. They're going to act as the Gestapo,
right,
and start to spy on the American people who oppose this particular administration.
Right.
That's pretty serious.
That is pretty serious. Yeah, that's a huge, it's violation of ethics too as well. Also with business too as well. How can business run a business with this kind of procedure that the government has put in place or mandate? That's a good question too.
Well, actually, in my opinion, we are experiencing some of the agendas from the Nazi regime. Only it's more highly sophisticated because of the computer programs now.
Right.
And so it's more advanced. And you don't actually see people, having their doors knocked down and, and shot, outside of their homes. Conservatives or Jews or Catholics or Christians. But they're killing us in a different way, financially, job-wise. Unborn future U.S. natural-born citizens through all these mandated taxpayer-funded abortion clinics.
That's right.
And they are not addressing conflicts of interest. They aren't addressing abuse of power. It's like all of that disappears. Well, there are job duties that every president, vice president, congressional member have that they must, not just their sworn oath, but also their job duties. Where in their job duties does it say that they are to spy on the American people? And if so, when was that amended?
Right. Good question. These just brought up a great issue. It's a great point.
Yes. And people need to ask a lot of questions. Unfortunately, the American people have not been involved in their government until most recently, when they're losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, they're seeing so much corruption, and they don't know which way to go or where to go, because there's almost nowhere to go. So they formed the Tea Party, which was very good. But unfortunately, as we can see now, the Tea Party has been targeted. When you have pastors and priests praying in front of the White House and arrested, we have a problem.
Right, and that's what happened.
When you have the doors to the White House closed to the American people who own the White House and pay for the expenses of
you got a problem.
Pay for the wages of all those people, we have a problem.
That's right.
And when you have people who belong to secret societies and they won't, and they aren't by law asked to disclose which secret society societies they belong to.
Mm-hmm.
They could be foreign enemy organizations.
Right.
We don't know anymore because the new legal is illegal.
Right.
Or the new illegal is legal. So, so people are lost right now.
Mm-hmm.
They know something's seriously wrong. They know they're being abused. They know they're being shut out of their government. They know they're being targeted by their government.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have the fear of being punished.
That's right.
Administration.
Yep, and that's a sad truth right now. What's happening too? It's a sad truth, and you and I both know this. What's going on? You and I both know this.
Yes, I actually wrote a little satire. It's a really quick read, and it's an adventure story